Hello there. It's Dylan in post-production for this video. This is going to be the second time, I believe. Maybe third that I uploaded this. First time it was a little bit too quiet. Second time we've now been removed for violating the harassment cyberbullying policies on YouTube. And I just wanted to create a disclaimer here at the beginning that we do not condone anything that is said in any of these videos that we're reacting to. We're reacting to these solely for the purpose of informing, for educating people on the viewpoints that are out there that are dangerous to our country, that led to things such as the incidents on January 6th. We are not expressing a political opinion here. We are simply exposing what we believe is some of the most heinous programming that you can find on the internet that is condoning violence. Once again, we do not condone anything that's being said in these videos. These two videos that are coming up are by I guess you could call him a political commentator named Greg Reese. We are simply making these videos because we think it's a good thing to inform people on, what is wrong with political commentary these days. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I just really wanted to make a point that we believe that we fall into an exception on this policy, and that none of the content that is hateful or harmful is ours. We are simply reacting to something that we believe is heinous and wrong, and we would like to see that content removed just as much as the next person. So yeah, other than that, enjoy the video, guys. I appreciate any kind of support that you have for us here on the podcast, and hopefully we don't get taken down again. Peace. Enjoy the video. See anything related to this on if I'm browsing Amazon and I get recommended Alex Jones bear repellent, I will lose my mind. Wait.
Okay. What?
You had me.
I was kind of on board.
I was on board.
Yeah, all these people pedophiles. Yeah, we know this. And then you know what this is? All these executives at Disney are pedophiles. Obvious mind control.
Yeah. I've also seen documentaries like this. Have you ever seen The Human Centipede?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, hi. Welcome to the Social Cues Podcast, a podcast where we navigate to the cesspool that is Banned.Video and watch/react to some of the most loony, unstable, political, quote, personalities on the internet. This podcast is not meant to be an endorsement of one side of the political aisle's viewpoint, but instead is meant to be an hour of four guys watching and laughing at these people spout nonsense with their tinfoil hats in plain view. With that said, I guess I should introduce the four lads. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Dylan. I am a recent political science graduate who sat on his couch for a year with a degree hanging on my wall before I miraculously stumbled my way into a government job. Scum of the earth I am. My parents are just as surprised as you are. Next up is Colin, known Nick Fuentes supporter and advocate. Not really. He is a recent graduate who's now pursuing a master's degree because he not only hates himself, but hates being debt-free. Say hello, Colleen.
Wow, that was high. That was something.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Christian. He is a full-time MMO addict who is also a part-time IT professional. Say hello, Christian. Last and arguably least, we have Connor. He is also still in school, but he's pursuing a degree to become a history teacher so that he can stand in front of a class of teenagers and hopelessly attempt to teach them anything. Did I also mention he is collecting a check from the government as well, though his is in a different capacity than myself. Say hello, Connor.
Hello.
All right, with introductions out of the way, we should jump right in. Typically, these episodes will not have an overarching theme. We're going to cover a wide variety of conspiracy theories and just general bullshit. Unless something is so relevant in the news that these morons on Banned.Video are all covering it with their equally abysmal takes. And I must also put out a warning. Some of this content on Banned.Video is simply heinous. It is possibly racist/homophobic, and no one on this podcast supports the view in any of these videos. I should also mention, if you have anything you want us to watch on Banned.Video that we possibly missed, because this website is a chore to navigate, we'll probably watch it if you throw a comment down below, if we think it is a horrendously bad take like the videos we're about to watch. So with that said, I suppose we should get into the first video, which is by a gentleman named Greg Reese, whom the reason we started this podcast is because I navigated one night and streamed on Discord watching these videos with these boys, and they're pretty fucking bad. These videos are pretty bad, especially Greg Reese. He has like a very how would you guys describe his tone in his videos? Very like
it's very
hyper
monotone.
serious.
Hyper.
Yeah. And very monotone. He'll go from, I'd say, like stating fact, and then no change in delivery, no change in tone. Will go into some of the most crackpot nonsense you can imagine.
Yeah.
Just with the flip of a switch.
Yeah, that's a good it's a good description. So the first video, which caught my eye as soon as I saw it on the homepage. Here you can see the thumbnail. Is Britney Spears' MK Ultra and the Destruction of America. And I can only imagine how this is somehow, Britney Spears is somehow relevant to Greg Reese and his like anti-vax, like Biden election was stolen, January 6th was the left.
Well, you know, she did make that song called Toxic. She was trying to warn us.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
How long ago was that?
She's an oracle.
I would also like to, so Banned.Video has tags that I just noticed now. So we have Project Monarch, Mind Control, which I'm sure is MK Ultra related, Great Reset, and MK Ultra. But I guess we can just watch the video. I've heard of Project Monarch, but I don't remember exactly what it is. I'm sure Greg will tell us exactly the truth, and we'll be well informed on what Project Monarch is and how it is affecting us today, and how Britney Spears is either at the head of it or is the most high-profile victim of it.
I could also... Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So, I mean, Britney was in the news recently because of her conservatorship.
Yeah, it's Britney, bitch. You know, that's what I have to say about it. So,
and she's been
I
fighting.
don't know how that could be relevant, but
well, she's also been fighting the whole legal battle.
Yeah, that's
over her music.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Another thing that I've noticed with this player is I can't see anything whenever I go full screen. I see the bar that loads the first 32 seconds. And I can't see the play button, but I can hit space, and I can't touch the volume. So
that's a feature.
Yeah, that's a feature. It's so the FBI can't see what you're watching whenever they're looking at your computer, which is also why I'm in incognito mode. Because let's see if it's too loud. I don't think it will be though. I have it quite low. Oh, here we go. Oh, I understand now. Whoa.
Okay, well.
Britney Spears and several other big names were groomed to star in the new Mickey Mouse Club.
Groomed?
Why do they say groomed? What?
Because that's Greg Reese. We know this. This is Greg Reese.
We're already heading towards.
We've hit 11.
Pedophile child sex rings.
And how
far are we into this video?
We are 15 seconds in.
Yeah.
We first heard.
Full screen, of course.
Yeah. I can't be full screen and see. I can, I guess.
We are 15 seconds into this video, and we are already alluding to the Hollywood pedophile.
I want to know how. Yeah, I want to know how Hillary Clinton and Pizzagate play into this, because I'm certain it will. I'm certain it will.
Oh my God.
All right.
During a time the company was rife with pedophiles.
Okay.
Dozens of Disney employees have been arrested for child sex crimes, including top executives and directors, and in some cases rehired by Disney to work with children after doing extremely short jail time.
Bro, what is that?
That's an odd picture. I don't know.
Is that the fucking Shape of Water? What the fuck?
Maybe he directed it. Do you know Victor Ronald Stout? I don't care enough.
For raping a child actor.
6 foot 350. He's a hefty boy.
Former Disney chairman and Democrat.
Ah, yes. Fandom.
Democrat.
The Disney fandom wiki is where we have to go for our information on George Mitchell.
Reliable source.
Reliable source.
Wiki.
Yes, of course.
My.
Popular pages also include Despicable Me and Ted Wiggins. This is up to a great. This is up to a great start.
Senator George Mitchell was identified as a pedophile who visited Epstein Island.
Okay.
Before that, Ghislaine Maxwell was doing photo ops for Disney's Save the Children. Several former child stars have claimed that the industry is crawling with pedophiles. We have already heard many of their stories. If we can look at the evidence and overcome our emotions, we can see what this is.
Oh my god.
Trauma-based mind control programs.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay. What?
You had me.
I was kind of on board.
I was on
okay, yeah,
board,
all
yeah.
these people are fucking pedophiles. Yeah, we know this.
And
And
it's
then, you know what this is? All these executives at Disney are pedophiles. Obvious mind control.
Yeah,
I'd just like to say to whoever's watching this, this is how all Gregory's videos start. The first 30 seconds to a minute are pretty logical, right? They make sense. You know, that's a lot of there's other than the fandom page, like it's been a lot of actual evidence of, you know, the issues with Hollywood and how they abuse children, right?
Yeah.
But then there's always like this critical point, and like I said, his tone hasn't changed very much, where like we just flip it.
Yeah,
and we're
flip the
now
script.
MK Ultra.
I also like how this has a picture of a girl laying down with a crown on her head, and there's two pictures behind her on each side that just say "strain all urine."
What she got on her, like under her chin? It's like a.
Looks like a strap to keep whatever's on her head.
Is that a mask? Ugh, masks. As we know, Greg Reese not a fan of masks.
Mask off.
Mask off. Greg Reese is going mask off in these 5 seconds.
See what this is. Trauma-based mind control programs, such as MK Ultra and Project Monarch, were revealed to the public via declassified documents in the 70s and again in the 90s, with several victims giving testimony before Congress. The basis of these programs is the routine infliction of severe trauma upon a child in order to force their mind into a dissociative state, allowing them to be controlled without awareness. Up until the age of 7, children live mostly in a hypnotic state of mind, when their sense of reality is being written, which explains why they target children, specifically those that come from abusive households. Bryce Taylor and Kathy O'Brien have each described in their books how they were regularly brought to Disneyland and Disney World, where they would be...
The blood reached my shoes and caught my attention. Had I been further along in my programming, I perhaps would have never noticed such a thing, had the capability to think to wipe it away, or such a thing, or had the capability to think to wipe it away. Jesus, that's a rough sentence. Or I'm just, you know, not all there. But so far,
whoever wrote this may have,
been drinking, or during the mind, like they're in the process of being mind programmed. I had only been at MacDillon Disney World for government. At last, when I could speak, I begged, "If you don't mind, can I please use your bathroom?" Cheney's face. Is this Dick Cheney?
It must be.
Is this Dick Cheney? This can't
I'm
be Dick
assuming so.
Cheney. Cheney's face turned red with rage. He was on me in an instant, slamming my back into the wall.
She claims if you read above, he showed her his penis.
Okay.
As well,
Exposed himself.
What is the source of the? Where is this from?
Well, we
Is
can't
this a
show
blog
that.
post, or
We
is
can't
this-
show that. We can't show that. That's classified information. That's Greg
Some
Reese
book?
in the Greg Reese archives. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's from something, but there's a lot of diluted things that get published. So.
Oh yeah. I was just curious.
And I want to say, I'm sure there's a lot of heinous shit that went down, but I'm not inclined to believe that Dick Cheney was bringing children to Disney World to have them mind in government, military, whatever, weaponized, whatever we're saying is going on, government military programming, whatever that means.
Yeah, why do you have to
I
mind
think this
control
is a part
children?
of some sort of statement, but I don't know if this is one of the people who testified, you know, for, or however you want to word it, against MK Ultra. But you know, the question stands is, you know, just because you testified against them or gave a statement to be used, doesn't mean they actually fucking used it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll continue on, I suppose.
Tortured and raped while being programmed with Disney.
Wait, hold on. We saw a source.
There was something.
Where they would be tortured and raped while being.
Thanks for the memories. Okay, so that's apparently Bryce Taylor published Thanks for the
some
memories.
sort of.
Yeah, it's like
some
a
sort of paper.
or like
With Disney stories, as well as Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. This has been verified in CIA documents. O'Brien says she was tortured in a room beneath Disney World, which we know was designed by agents of the CIA, who were running this program at that time. Victims of these programs were sold into them by their abusive parents. A model we see today with parents pimping their children out to the entertainment industry. Britney's parents had her.
We could have used a different
when she
word.
was 8 years old, where she was then brought into the industry, sent to New York City for training, and brought on the show 3 years later at age 11. Where she...
Yeah, so if you go back, it literally says in the thing that she was rejected when she went down to Florida, Georgia originally.
So,
it literally says that right there.
Rejected her as too young, but introduced her to Nancy Carson, a New York talent agent. Carson was impressed with suggesting enrolling her at the Professional Performing Arts School. Okay.
For Disney.
So, hold on.
Yeah.
I found that book.
Uh-huh.
Take a look at this cover. This cover is something else, man.
The Illuminati triangle at the top.
Oh man, yeah, that's.
And personal computer.
I'll have to add that in post, so that can be just seen center stage. But yeah, that's interesting.
Cost $50, by the way.
$50.
Yeah, I guess it's not in print anymore.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wonder
You would
why.
never guess it would be out of print. I thought it'd be at the top sellers of the Amazon. Yeah, okay. Anyways.
8 years old, where she was then brought into the industry, sent to New York City for training, and brought on the show 3 years later at age 11, where she was dressed and directed to perform like an adult.
Okay.
The art of mind control was known as far back as Plato's allegory of the cave, where people's belief systems were being created by illusions force-fed into their minds.
Okay.
Story. Our imagination has always been influenced by story. And if you can control the stories told to the public, you can control their imagination. Since the dawn of television, visual storytelling has been the most fundamental form of mind control in the modern world. Television,
Of course, Hitler.
movies, videos. And since the beginning, we have been subjected to a long-term agenda of sexual subversion. As each generation is born, the stimuli becomes slightly more perverse. As the Mickey Mouse
Oh my God.
their young, impressionable audience grew to perceive them as highly successful, while flaunting sexual promiscuity and sexual assault. You can destroy society by destroying its sexual morality. This is fundamental in any society based on the family. When our children are naturally in this theta brainwave state of hypnotic learning, they should be protected within the family and learn from them organically. But the emerging global state a time
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but anyways. It's okay. We didn't lose much progress. We're skipping ahead a bit. We're okay.
The emerging global state, huh?
It's all about the family. They're trying to destroy the family.
This is another big talking point I feel like we've come across before, where it's like they're trying to destroy the good Christian family.
Yeah, the way of life. Your way of life is under attack. You know, it's kind of funny, cause you know who else used similar rhetoric? You know, didn't Hitler say something about how the Bolsheviks and the Jews were attempting to destroy?
Yeah, but did you know Walt Disney was a Nazi? Did you know Walt Disney was a Nazi? Did you know that?
He was an anti-Semite.
He was a Nazi.
CIA
They'll have you say he wasn't a Nazi, and he voted for surely Democrats. He would have voted for Joe Biden. I know it in my heart.
They got his. I'm pretty sure they actually counted his vote as part of the stolen election.
Oh, did they? Because his head's still frozen. They were like,
Walt
yeah.
Disney's frozen head voted.
They brought it. They brought it out on a cart and took it to the voting station. They're like, he votes Big
like
Joe.
Futurama, dude.
No, he used a mail-in ballot.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Hey, those are extremely fraudulent. Yeah. Unfortunately, no fraudulent stolen election based rhetoric tonight, I don't think, unless spoiler, there's an Alex Jones video coming, and Alex will bounce all over the place in many videos. But let's finish this Greg Reese video.
Multinational corporations and big banks want to destroy this society. They want to mold our children, exploit them, and even castrate them.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Castrate them. Castrate them.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Calm
Liberal
down, Greg.
activists rebrand sex changes as gender-affirming medical care to bully state officials into allowing the mutilation of children.
You know, I think
The
it's
Daily
funny
Caller, huh?
because
That's Ben Shabibo's.
Oh, is that really?
I thought that was the Daily Wire.
Oh, who cares? It's all the same.
Oh, it's Tucker Carlson's. You were close.
Well, you know.
The all it takes is one person to like say this for them to write an article.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna mention that, but every time I went to go mention the point that I've seen so many just in this video alone. Like, how do I explain it? I've seen so many like publications that I've never heard of in my life in this video alone. Like I was seeing all kinds of shit I've never seen in my life. And it's like, Greg, you really are. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel, bro. Like,
They gotta find claims to back up their own claims somehow.
just
And if
get
they
in
gotta
touch with your
go
boys
to
at
some-
Breitbart.
They gotta go to some majorly cesspool quote news sites where these fucking bloggers are publishing their own like opinions in articles, and these people just take it as fact, and then they put it in a video like this for other people to take as fact, and that's how misinformation spreads.
How dare you call this misinformation?
Oh my god.
That's true.
Greg Reese is just trying to enlighten us.
Yes, he's
He's
trying
trying to
believe
warn
you.
us about the mind control. Maybe I'm mind controlled.
Maybe you are.
Now you sound like it.
You're certainly not red-pilled. Anyways.
Definitely not.
It is now being promoted in highly produced inspirational show tunes, and they draft laws to help facilitate all of this.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Did she have that on her
Beef with
website, those
Washington?
pictures, do you think?
I hope so. Hold on. What's those?
Senator Camera.
Yeah. Camera. What a first name, man. Camera. They got the camera caught some pictures there, you know what I mean?
This?
So I go to there.
I should get away from that because that shouldn't sit too long.
Yeah.
You should
The
censor
banner's the
that.
same, but that's not. Those pictures aren't on here.
Oh,
should
really?
censor
That's
that.
odd. Yeah, I will definitely censor that. For the audience's sake, it's her preparing to
Engage in sexual intercourse with a man.
presumably. I wouldn't know as a good Christian virgin, as I am not married. So, obviously. But yeah, I'll just have to blur it again. We got to go through. We got to run the gauntlet again.
Inspirational show tunes, and they
Like a
draft
perfume
laws
store
to help
episode of,
facilitate all of this.
SpongeBob.
A Republican senator who has produced such films as Breeding Farm, about women being kidnapped and forcibly bred for babies to be sold on the black market before they're
movie?
fed to cannibals, is pushing a bill.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Excuse
Hold
me.
on.
Can you fucking repeat yourself, Greg?
God damn it, we're back here. Fucking get me out of here. Okay. I just want to know, what is the relevancy? Okay.
It's destroying the family unit. They're feeding babies to cannibals.
Ugh.
It's attacking the family.
You know, I've also seen documentaries like this. Have you ever seen The Human Centipede?
Oh Jesus.
I mean, that's
No,
the level of...
German
That's-
documentary.
That's my favorite movie, dude.
So where are they saying basically that the person who produced this is like was the one that was having sexual intercourse with Kamala, whatever her name is?
Don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, it's irrelevant surely because Greg is off the rails and it's hard to keep with him.
Farm, about women being kidnapped and forcibly bred for babies
Okay.
to be sold on the black market
I'm with
before
ya.
they are fed to cannibals,
Mhm.
is pushing a bill to fund film and television. This is the new normal. This is the inverted reality being programmed into our minds. Decades of traumatic abuse has demonstrably
I'm
hurt
hearing of it.
Britney Spears, The human
Poor
mind
Britney.
can only handle so much for so long.
To be fair, Britney is... I feel bad for Britney.
I do.
She's in a rough place.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
So I looked up the guy who said that Breeding Farm, a film by Cody Knotts.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure,
Uh-huh.
but I'm pretty sure I've met this guy.
Oh, that's... So you're complicit.
Because
you're-
he
I mean,
made
he's-
the Kecksburg movie, and they were advertising it at that UFO convention
Oh
that
my
I went to
God.
with my dad back in like 2019.
Oh, no.
And I'm pretty sure he was there because he is a native of Taylorstown, Pennsylvania.
You know, I'd just like to point out that we are already kind of giving away where we live.
Yeah,
I
well...
live in the western Pennsylvania area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No further information needed.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, but you're complicit. That's
I
just-
must be.
Colin will not be joining us for an episode 2 of
Oh,
this
no.
podcast. He is canceled.
He was a producer. He was a producer on Kecksburg. I'm
Yeah.
clean.
I'm writing the tweet logger right now.
The Twilogger, there you go.
Longer.
It will be written in yeah. Okay. Yeah, but poor Britney. Poor Britney. She's in a rough place. She's getting really, shafted by the fact that she has this what do they call it? The
Conservatorship, I think.
Yeah,
it's called.
conservatorship. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Like, she earned
Yeah.
all that money, and her dad's just like, nah, my money. You get, like,
And,
here's a couple grand a month.
It's
And
kind of fucked up.
especially there was some weird catch-22 that she was caught in with, like, she couldn't medically be like considered like sane.
Yeah.
See, I wish I knew. She was in this weird catch-22 as well, where like she didn't have control over her like own like medical care or something. It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's
Yeah,
honestly
it's
horrible.
terrible.
It's-
She also burned down her home gym with candles. I just want to point that out. Poor girl.
it's
That's a
not-
fact. That's a fact.
That's
I
rough.
saw that. I saw that like last year or the year before. She
She's-
burned down half her gym.
She's basically in a
Did it-
legal form of slavery.
Did
She
it
really
really
is.
smell good while it was burning down?
I don't know. I remember seeing the video because she did like a TikTok or something, and it was just like her being like, "Oh yeah, I accidentally burned down the," because she was doing like, I guess like, I don't even know what they were. They were kind of like yoga, dancing, whatever you want to call it, video. I think this was during quarantine, so this was like last year. And yeah, you could just like, I'm pretty sure you could see that like half the room was charred behind her.
Oh man.
Poor girl, poor woman. She just go. I mean, I'm sure there was more to it than her just oops candles. Like, there had to be more to it. Anyways, let's finish this video because this is a 6.5 minute video. We are 26 minutes into recording. We only have one video.
I'm gonna have to cut this down.
Yeah, it might not be 6 videos as I was hoping. All right, let's go.
Britney is a tragic symptom of society's indifference. Because if enough of us really wanted to, we could change all of this right now. For Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
There it is. I was waiting for it for the whole video.
He was
Pretty much.
barely like. In
You
that
know what,
video.
dude? If I go out right now, I
What's
can
the rest
change
of
it all.
this video?
Oh, we're gonna get ads from Alex Jones, presumably,
Oh, are we? Is that what's gonna happen?
and it's gonna be louder
Thank
than
you
the
for
rest of the
watching
video.
the latest
Wait.
Greg Reese report. Be sure to go
Give
to
him.
I don't care enough.
I'll
Is
give
there
him
is
this.
there ads?
Reese
with the
Rapport.
petrochemical. The petrochemical then dominated two major industries.
Okay, I don't care. I don't. We don't
Very
care. We don't care.
I do want to know the 10 stages of genocide because I do.
Yeah,
feel
we'll
like I
we'll get to the
have,
10 stages of genocide. I don't think that we'll get the pedophile culture is hijacking gay, whatever it said, the gay rights movement or something by Alex.
You know,
we'll
that-
see. We'll see.
That title, while it's a bit hyperbolic,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole MAPS movement has been what if we can call it a movement. It's disgusting. Has been attempting to attach itself to the LGBTQ plus, all
yeah,
of the letters.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like on
And-
Twitter, man. I saw it like
Yeah.
years ago on Twitter where there was like because you would just go on Twitter and like if you go to the search functionality, there's like trending stuff, and I forget what the hashtag was. This was like 5 years ago, and I saw this guy who was using this hashtag, and I was just so like, interested is the wrong word, disgusted but couldn't look away. It was like a car crash you can't look away from. So I had to keep looking at his tweets, and he was just like, what's so wrong with, doing this? And it's like, bro, you are ill. Like, you need to, like, be locked up for a long time. Like, you are, like, and he wasn't even just, like, it wasn't, like, 16-year-olds he was advocating for, which, by the way, as, like, a 50-year-old man that guy was, is not okay. Anyways. But, like, it was, like, 11-year-old kids, which is so, like, how people can be so open about it is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
And honestly, I know it'll probably be another time, and I'd like to be curious to watch that. Because I know Alex Jones is going to have a horrible take on it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's actually, like, not unlike this one, which is not a thing that's going on. Like, that is actually happening to a certain degree, and I'd be curious to see, what he thinks of it almost.
Yeah.
But I do want to know that.
I mean, I'm sure we can hold on to that video and get back to it. I will attempt to bookmark them in a way that's not going to get me put on a list, possibly a Word document offline, so the FBI doesn't have access to it. But there's also a little thing that I like to do where we go and take a look at the comments, because in some ways the comments can be equally as diluted as the author of the video, if not worse. We once found a gentleman who had founded his own religion where he would call people, it was a vegan, it was a weird vegan
militant vegan religion.
Militant veganism. Yeah, militant veganism, and it was something else. He was advertising it, and it was something to behold. Maybe we'll do a mini video on what was, I forget his name. I know the website, but
Dylan
Moses?
and I,
Moses, yeah.
Dylan and I don't know if you did, Colin, I don't know if you did, Christian, but I know Dylan and I together, we filed an FBI tip against this guy.
Yeah, he was
calling for violence against figures and companies.
Yeah, he wanted like people to go and do bad things at like NASA headquarters and SpaceX and to Elon Musk, and it was and he was on YouTube, and it was still there, and it was like 9 months later. I haven't checked. He might be gone by now. I doubt that our 2 tips, but we'll
generally
hope.
Generally, like with these crackpots who kind of low key sort of try to incite some sort of response, or whatever. But I mean, in his case, all it took was, one person to listen to him and ruin many people's lives.
Yeah, that was the scary part. But let's take a look at these comments, see if there's anything here. We got liberty for all. Sorry, he was codifying it so the FBI wouldn't get to him an hour ago. So this is the same shit. This kind of conditioning is what makes us zombies and have irregular responses to issues that should have us outraged. As a consumer in these times, not getting my balls microwaved is a top concern. Where did that come from? I'm so confused. Liberty for all.
My balls microwaves is a top concern.
Can you make some space pants and other space threads to shield my junk? Is he being?
A big thing.
Is he being?
Well, I mean, that's
ironic.
You can buy that underwear. That silver underwear that apparently protects your balls from radiation, because that's more important than your head, apparently, to these people.
Yeah.
But.
Anyways, we got Pauly.
The liberals are trying to make it so we can't have kids, so that the minorities can replace us. Obviously.
Yeah.
Haven't you been paying attention?
Yeah, that's true. We also have Pauly G just saying I'd lick Britney Spears like a lollipop. So
he's mind controlled. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
He likes
Pauly is down very bad.
I mean, not
in her prime.
Britney,
yeah, current Britney
in her prime. I'd lick like a lollipop.
Yeah, like this is rough looking. Like that's not good. That's rough,
bad,
and it's not of her own accord.
No.
Okay. Choose the mythos or the logos. Only Jesus will save your soul. So we have some religious folks in here that believe this.
James Gunn.
Wait, where do we see this?
Seriously, how does Marvel/Walt Disney World pedophile James Gunn continue to get a free pass?
It's a real question. The call's just asking a question. He's got a thumbs up. He won't be getting one from me. I don't have an account anyways. Has InfoWars partnered with Britney Spears Industry or MTV or something? This is about the 5th or 6th show they did covering Spears. They must be getting financial kickback. Right? No, they're not. Remember, folks, this NWO, okay, New World Order, occult evil spiderweb is much larger than a couple washed-up pop stars. You living under a rock? It's okay. It's liberal, apparently. So this is a hot topic right now. Reports on the ground level. Why am I educating you? LOL. Why are you being educated by this degenerate, Mr. Prepper?
Mr. Prepper is so conspiratorially minded that he thinks that InfoWars is now in on it.
Yeah, that's true. He's almost come it's like a horseshoe. He's almost come the whole way around. And he's like, my God, InfoWars is it's just a bunch of loons. It's a bunch of loons. Well, no, he's at the selling ad stage. But if he goes further, he might be like, oh my God, these people are absolute fucking lunatics. I don't think he's going to get there, but I can hope that Mr. Prepper will get there. What?
Do you see that one comment? We got a woke guy. This guy's saying that Greggy's trying to get some clicks. He's giving them the thumbs down.
Where do you see this?
Right below bottom.
Oh, yeah. Just trying for some clicks, eh? Greggy, Gregy, thumbs down. So we have the call and Cole, electric eye. Okay, why does he put these emojis at the front? Is this his calling card? Is this his calling card?
Yeah.
It seems we have a turd in the punch bowl.
His name's a little
That's a phrase.
And then he just puts these fucking emojis.
Right. Every time like my comments, he really puts that for
He probably does.
so people know it's him.
The electric.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck Cole. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't think... Please stop with all cyber rigor, obviously. Priceless of true majesty. Please consider donating to Catholic charities to help support the Christian work they are doing at the border. Thank you, big doggy. Wait, we have people that are upset. Do your parents know you have access to the internet? You do know that a VPN is not anonymous, right? Chris, what's wrong, bro? I don't understand. What was wrong with this comment? Are you joking? It's one of the main groups involved in human trafficking. Okay, so I thought that we were all about like the good Christian family environment.
The Catholics are in on it because they're centralized. The Pope's in on it. That's the issue.
You heard it here first, folks.
The Pope is the Antichrist, so I've heard.
What are you talking about? Said I'll donate them a negative amount. Got him.
Destroyed.
Boss baby. Ha, that's a good one. Good one, boss baby.
What's a VPN?
What's a VPN?
Big doggy, no. Oh, big doggy.
Oh my God. All right.
Whatever that means.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. As fun as this is, looking through these absolutely deranged comments, now we're gonna watch the 10 stages of genocide. 338,000 views. This is concerning. This is concerning. I don't think it is, man. I really don't think it is. It's 148,000. I don't think it is. And
I mean, who the fuck knows how this site counts their
There's
views?
only 262 likes. They're not smashing that motherfucking like button, dude.
They're not smashing that motherfucking.
Are they ringing the bell?
There is no bell to ring.
Oh no.
So we're noticing that 70% of our watchers are not.
Well, they don't have a. They don't.
hit that subscribe button.
They don't have a bell. They have a dog whistle. So. They don't need it. They have a dog whistle, so it's all right. Okay. The 10 stages of genocide once again by our boy Gregory's. I like his new intro. It's really fucking bad.
It's quieter.
It is.
Yeah.
Genocide will stay right here.
Was coined in 1944 by Raphael Lemkin. It is the first word in the English language to denote something that's been around for all of history. In France, it was known as populicide, and in Germany as folk murdering. Genocide is the age-old action of wiping out large groups of the local population.
Yeah.
Whether it be for economic reasons or non-compliance, genocide is always motivated by political power. The 10 stages of genocide is a model of the genocidal process. We can use this model to clearly demonstrate the level of genocide many of us are facing today. Stage 1, classification.
I
All
wake up and I
cultures
feel
have
genocide every
categories to
day.
distinguish people into us and them.
Uh-huh.
Whether it be ethnicity, race,
Remember this.
religion, or nationality.
Race, religion, ethnicity, nationality. Now, we're not going to watch this video, but hold on. I have
Who
to...
would try to divide? Who would try to draw the line between us and them? I just couldn't imagine any person named Nick J. Fuentes
The
who
real
would try to do something like
the
that.
real political divide. You cannot be Israel first and America first. Huh. No
I just
correlation,
don't know.
obviously, right?
Only
No.
the genociders would divide people between us and them, and allow genocide.
I'm not saying that Nick Genocide Fuentes is going to carry out a genocide.
It just flowed off the tongue.
It really did. It almost came off too smooth. No, I don't think
Legally,
that he's gonna.
we can't say that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I am not insinuating that Nick J. Fuentes is going to carry out a genocide. What I am saying is that this first step, it can lead to many different things that aren't genocide. Just to point that out.
You know, I also do want to point out that unlike before, MK Ultra happened and they're kind of bastardizing it, but it happened to a very small select group of people in the grand scheme of things. And I think what makes this so tasteless is that the Holocaust is an easy one to point to, but what happened in Rwanda, what happened in the former Yugoslavia in the 90s, I mean, there's still people who are living with the repercussions of real genocide. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw in the news last month, a former Serbian Yugoslav war criminal just had his sentence upheld.
Oh no, I didn't.
By the UN. Yes. So just to give.
Oh, maybe you told me about that.
Perfect example of what real genocide, the people who commit this are like. This man, when he was tried by international court in Hague, his defense, right, and this was the man responsible for the Srebrenica massacre, where around 1,000 Muslim women, children, and men were slaughtered by Serbian nationalist forces. His defense during his trial was, I did not kill enough people for you to charge me with genocide.
Hey.
I mean, with the statute of limitations, it's closer to 250, so.
Like, I just, yeah, so. Love it.
Yeah, okay. We got 10 steps, and I got about 3.5 more minutes of it, I guess.
Classification is seen everywhere. It seems to be an innate mechanism of the mind. And America has a great way of keeping this mechanism in check. E pluribus unum, which is why America is such an obvious target of the emerging globalist society, and why we have been divided into two succinct groups: patriots loyal to defending the U.S. Constitution, and everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else. Everyone else. You weren't there on January 6th. You're everyone else.
So this is what, just to reiterate, right? These people, these others, are trying to separate the country between us and them. Now let me tell you how it's us or them.
I just want to point out, he laid out what generally these groups are divided into, right? And of course, it can kind of break those rules, but he isn't conforming, because those groups, because genocides, always, when it's a genocide, it is always some sort of more easily identifiable trait, right? Skin color, ethnicity, religion. Like, how can you differentiate a patriot, I'm using his words, a patriot, and everyone else? Like, that is so easy to fake. Like, that's not how genocide works.
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
I can tell who's a patriot and not.
Yeah.
And I can tell that you aren't.
Yeah, there
So
it is.
you better watch out, buddy.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Let's hear him out.
Stage 2, symbolization.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Words
That's just
such
stage 1.
as-
Okay.
This is the genocide watch, if you were
As
wondering.
Republican, Libertarian, and oath keepers have now been redefined to mean racist, domestic
Oath
terrorists, and extremist.
I wonder why.
What's looming,
What would be
by
the
way?
It's a very credible. I'm sure it's actually something that's decently credible, but I doubt that this exact graphic came from that. I think the language and thinking, and they just cut the page from there and just were like, yeah, this is what Lumen said. They said that Republicans are racists and oath keepers are extremists and whatever. The libertarians are domestic terrorists.
Yeah, in the introduction to psychology.
Yeah, introduction to... I remember whenever I opened my introduction to psychology book up the first time I took introduction to psychology, not the second time, because I failed it the first time. But I must have failed it because I couldn't connect the dots that, you know, Republicans were racists, libertarians were domestic terrorists, and oath keepers were extremists. But this was on the first page. I remember it in the first test, and I didn't do well on that, you know?
You want to hear the connections? I can just like lay it out for you.
Okay, yeah, if you could, I'd appreciate it.
The first one, racist, August 12th, 2017, and the other two, January 6th, 2021.
Those dates don't mean anything to me. Those were the
Okay,
liberals. The liberals did that.
That was Antifa pretending to be Trump supporters and/or swastika flag waving extremists.
They were headed to a luau, Colin. What do you not understand? Those tiki torches, they were headed to a luau. There was a luau right down the road. They had a pig roast going on and everything. And then the liberals sabotaged that motherfucker's Dodge Challenger, Dodge Charger, or whatever it was. whenever he ran through that group of people. That was the liberals. They did that.
Well, you know, he killed a communist, so it doesn't really count.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's
the liberal court convicted him of murder, but
yeah. What do they know? What do they know? The Oath Keepers. Now we know.
Oath Keepers. Who calls himself a freaking oath?
That is so cringe, dude.
It is really cringe. I think that's
God.
one of those groups that was like wearing tactical vests at the Capitals. I think that they were called. I think they called themselves Oath Keepers. They're not like the
that's
Proud Boys, I don't think. But
I studied the blade type shit.
I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure they have a pretty cringy logo too, if I remember correctly, but I'm not certain. So yeah, we'll continue on.
Symbolization makes the work of dividing the people much more efficient.
That's quite the
And once
picture.
divided, allows
I'm sorry, are those like penises? I'm so confused. Are those Among Us
Like
characters?
people.
Those are Among Us. Among Us.
Us.
Those are Among Us characters, bro. Look at their heads.
My God.
American military news. Biden admin wants America to
the
report
compliant
radicalized
group
friends.
to participate in the genocide against the Patriots.
Yes.
Stage 3, discrimination. The dominant group uses law, custom, and political power to deny the rights of the targeted group. Private multinational corporations
The lizard.
have monopolized all social discourse on the internet and have been blatantly discriminating against patriot voices for years. We are also beginning to see signs of the coming discrimination against the so-called unvaccinated.
Oh,
So-called
There we
unvaccinated.
go.
What else do you call them? Like, if they're not vaccinated, what do you want them to call other than why are they so-called?
I have a lot of names for them.
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah. Like
Science deniers.
yeah, so-called. I don't understand. What does Greg want us to call people that are unvaccinated?
Patriots. Aren't you paying attention?
Ah, god damn it. I forgot again. I keep forgetting. It's almost like it's just so delusional that it just doesn't stick in my mind.
Who will soon be turned away for not having the official symbol on their mobile device, proving they are a member of the accepted group. Stage 4, dehumanization. The compliant group is conditioned to deny the humanity.
Is that a Ben Garrison comic, I presume?
Most likely.
Oh, no, probably not, actually, because it's depicting MAGA as bad.
Of the group being marked
Oh,
for
yeah.
extermination. They are made to believe that patriotic Americans are ignorant, evil, and inherently racist, and that they would all be better off without them. Dehumanization overcomes the normal human aversion to murder.
Pardon?
Basically, I can't say racist vitriol on Twitter. I'm being oppressed and I'm being genocided.
That's true. Yeah. Well, we're on the steps. Organization is next. The Democratic Party, I presume.
Stage 5, organization. Genocide is always organized, usually by the state. And the emerging globalist society we are seeing today is highly organized.
These are always my favorite. I can't wait to see things in here. Reddit, Sporting News. Of course, Sporting News is in on that goddamn genocide.
Cleveland.com.
Cleveland, goddamn it, Cleveland. Women's Health. Oh, Good Housekeeping.
Runners Magazine.
Japan News. Did I say Reddit already?
Yeah, you said Reddit already. Discovery Channel.
I just want to see more of these.
AOL.
The Discovery Channel. God damn it, Discovery. I trusted you for my
fucking
something.
AOL.
Trusted you for my animal knowledge.
Yeah. Sao Paulo News. The Brazilians, they're in on it. Coralho.
That's the least surprising thing. Oh, shit, I shouldn't say that.
You shouldn't say that.
They are most like
Vanity Fair.
MSN.
History Channel. No.
Oh, damn.
HGTV. The Home and Garden Channel. Is nothing sacred anymore?
Rivals? What is Rivals? Yahoo. Oh my god. Verizon owns all the fucking old websites.
Everything that's defunct.
They really do, dude.
The Autoblog. Autoblow.
Who owns Who the fuck goes to Autoblog for your...
I've never went to Autoblog before in my life. Lacrosse. You see Lacrosse, ACBJ, right above Biz Women.
Yep.
Lacrosse.
Biz Women.
That damn liberal sport, fucking lacrosse. They're in on it.
the most organized tyranny in all of human history.
No, wait. I don't want this to go away. I want to see if there's anything else.
Excuse me.
ESPN's down there. That's kind of to be expected with Disney.
GQ. I see GQ.
Of course.
Why?
A&E. A&E. God damn it, A&E.
FX. I see FX.
I feel like we just opened like
You know,
our TV and just
Food
started
Network!
looking through we just started looking through the channels and threw them on the list. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that
Looking
is
down the
technically
guide.
all this list is. Like, it's not saying anything.
I
It's
get
just
what they're
literally just
going
listing
for.
everything.
The big
yeah, like, it's the
companies.
implication.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, just list the ones that like actually post what they think is like a propaganda against them. Like, I'm certain the History Channel isn't talking shit. Like, and I'm certain Lacrosse Channel's not talking shit. And I'm certain AOL has nothing to say. TV Insider? TV Insider, isn't that the channel where they play paid programming all day and then have the guide scroll the whole day? Isn't that all that channel is? I'm pretty sure it is. Like, who cares?
FX, like I love FX too, because this is when I was back in high school. But one summer, all FX played like every day was fucking Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen.
That liberal propaganda.
James Cameron, you bastard!
Like, and I shit you not, literally for an entire summer I saw fucking Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen. I never want to see that movie ever fucking again.
I see Fox up there, so they have Greg Reese to confirm, as a lot of right-wing sources has turned on Fox.
In those videos or in that movie.
I'm pretty sure she was in Revenge of the Fallen, wasn't she? Shit, I might have to go watch Revenge of the Fallen again.
She was.
All right, let's go back
How
5
many
seconds.
Transformers movies are there now?
Like 5, and the last one was so horrifically bad that I wanted to gouge my eyes out.
Many.
My God, it was like Knights of the Round Table or some stupid shit where it was like Arthurian almost. Poor fucking Marky Mark, man. On an aside, that poor motherfucker. They must have been paying him really good money to star in those shit ass films. Anyways.
They are most likely the most organized tyranny in all of human history.
Of course.
Stage 6, polarization.
Okay.
With the previous 5 stages in effect, the people are now ripe for complete polarization.
Man, that is a heck of a shirt.
We are
That's
right.
not real. That's not real.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it
that
is
looks
real.
like it was like
Who's done on
photoshopped over
yeah.
a black shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it is actually a t-shirt that you can buy on some like really dumb website that nobody's ever bought a t-shirt from. But like, what's your point?
That looks like do you know the site Redbubble?
Yeah.
You can like upload
Yeah.
your own like stickers or
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
like
that's one of
okay.
the
you could like
sites where
upload your own,
like
on
this
like a
literally
white
looks like
T-shirt.
it literally looks like someone just like made it up. Like that's not being sold by anyone like
No.
major. No company sat down and designed that. That looks horrible.
I saw that on CNN's website. I don't know what you're talking about.
Moderates are intimidated into silence, and it becomes accepted that the targeted group must go.
Okay. Now, I'd have to see the context for this, but you shouldn't name your article on the Washington Post opinion. It's not just Trump. All Republicans must go. Because it insinuates some things that Greg Reese can, play off of. So,
That
do
makes
better.
me wonder if this headline even exists, but
yeah, I don't care enough, but do better. Whenever, I mean,
Republicans must go get their vaccine.
I would also like to see the author of this article to see that this is the first and only article they've ever published on any major publication, and it's in the opinion section, so who gives a shit? But
it's in the fucking. I guarantee you, it's in the fucking blog section.
well, the
where
opinion
anyone can
section is
post anything.
basically the blog section, in a lot of cases.
That's where they find all this shit.
Let's continue on.
Whether it supports them or detracts from them.
Yeah.
The dominant group passes emergency laws, granting them power over the targeted group.
Now, you say targeted group, that's domestic terrorism generally. So, like, are you like, why are they infringing on me as a domestic terrorist's rights?
No, you see, they're being unjustly labeled domestic terrorists.
But this doesn't say anything about, like, January 6th. All it says is White House unveils new strategy to counter domestic terrorism, and they're laser focused on violence. Now,
Well,
you
we
could
don't-
take that as two things, because now I may be very ill-informed because I didn't look into this much because it made me sick, which was the gentleman who drove his car into the Capitol Police officer a couple weeks after, who was supposedly left-leaning. I don't know if that's true, and I don't want to label that as anything being true, but do you remember that? Like, whenever that happened a couple weeks after?
No.
Well, it did.
I do not.
And it, like, he ran over and killed a police officer, like, squished him into the barrier, basically, and killed him, I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It was really fucked. But, like, that's a focus, too. Like, they don't want that to happen. Like, nobody wants that to happen. But
Greg Reese wants it.
yeah, just because it turns out that in the last, we could say, year, that a lot of these, what you consider domestic terrorism was carried out by these really, really far, far gone groups, doesn't justify that maybe years ago or a couple years ago or 2 years ago or whatever you want to say, groups of the other side were doing things that would be considered domestic terrorism as well. And that this is a strategy to counter that as well. But, you know how
That's
it is.
putting way too much like thought and nuance into the discussion.
That's
and,
true. They're
that's
just
not
trying to
welcome here.
genocide Republicans, so.
Yeah.
Such as the National Strategy for Countering Domestic Terrorism.
Uh-huh.
Now that the people have been conditioned to accept that patriotic Americans are now domestic terrorists.
Now, do you think the guillotine that they set up or whatever that was, or the noose that they set up right behind this video, you think they're going to show that? That they set
you
up?
could say that the French Revolution was a patriotic event.
Yeah, but this was them doing that here. There was actually a noose, like, strung up on, like, wooden posts out front of the Capitol. Like, I saw the pictures.
That's just them expressing their patriotism.
Something like that, yeah. Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
No, that was planted by Antifa. I'm
Okay.
sure.
I mean, this was all Antifa. Look at all these. Wait, these are Patriot. I thought these were the Antifa guys.
Yeah, they.
Well, these are the ones that are outside. So all the ones that were inside are the Antifa people.
Yeah.
Except for that one that got shot by the Capitol Police officer and died.
Yeah, just that person actually.
What was her
No one
name?
else.
Ashley Bobbitt? I don't remember.
I don't know.
The stage is set for genocide.
Okay.
This is where we definitely are today.
Definitely.
Stage 7 is preparation,
Mhm.
when plans are made for the relocation, arrest, or extermination of the targeted group, which is most likely already happening. Stage 8 is persecution.
We didn't stick on stage 7 for very long.
Well,
when
you
the
know, it
targeted
hasn't
group
happened yet.
Begins getting arrested and separated from.
Wait, I thought that we weren't at these stages yet, and we're already talking about this.
Listen, Greg Reese is anything if not consistent.
He's certainly not consistent. I don't understand. I thought we were at stage 6. I thought we just finished stage 6. This is all over the place. They were arresting people in... Wait, why are we using Al Jazeera? I'm so surprised.
I was just about to point that out. Al fucking Jazeera.
Don't let Nick Fuentes know that we're citing Al Jazeera. Good lord. He'll have an aneurysm.
Society. There are already hundreds of innocent patriotic Americans imprisoned indefinitely for protesting the stolen election of 2020.
Oh, here we are.
We're here.
Oh, no.
We've arrived.
Oh, no.
Now, if extermination is stage 9, what is stage 10? Is stage 10
Government
whitewashing
denial.
it?
No, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Stage 10 before was government denial.
Oh, wait, did he already say it? What stage 10 is?
At the beginning when he.
Oh, I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention.
Stage 9 is extermination, when the mass killing begins.
Okay.
And stage 10 is denial. Denial is the glue that makes all of this possible. It is what has gotten us this far
Here
along.
I said glue.
Glue.
Go back on here though.
He's gonna turn these. They're gonna turn these patriots into glue, like they turn horses into glue.
Oh my god.
That's what the liberals will tell you.
Is the glue that makes
Glue.
all of this possible. Stage 10 is denial. Denial is the glue that makes all of this possible. It is what has gotten us
Says
this
it
far
like
along
that.
this dark
Great.
path so far.
One more time.
One more time. Okay.
And stage 10 is denial. Denial is the glue that makes all of this possible.
God
Did they
damn
do
it.
another take? Ah, fuck it, leave it
It
in.
is what has
Leave it
gotten us
in.
this far along this dark path so far. And it is the only thing that will carry it through to the end. There is no government or united
Is that? Wait a second.
that will carry it through to the
Is that
end.
what's his name from Modern Warfare?
Yeah, I was about to say, is that Shepard from Modern Warfare 2 in the middle?
Oh my god.
Who is that? So they targeted the guy on the left because the guy on the left was talking about critical race theory on the, I think it was like it was a subcommittee meeting on Capitol Hill. The gentleman on the right, he also had something. He was also, I forget what he was. I don't know if his was as recent, but I do remember that gentleman talking. I don't know who the fuck the guy in the middle is. Not a clue. You couldn't. I couldn't answer that.
Playing General Shepard from Modern Warfare 2.
He's
That's who
cosplaying.
he is. Yes, cosplaying.
He's got the BlackBerry and everything. Shit looks like a TI-84.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There is no government or United Nations coming to save American patriots from
Man.
this genocide. It will be up to the people.
F-15s and nuclear weapons.
We don't use F-15s.
Well, he's going to. He's going to break them out. You guys aren't worth the F-22s and F-35s.
He's gonna bring him out of the fucking boneyard.
You're going to bring the F-15s out of the
Right
thing.
out of the bone zone.
He's gonna put the Republicans in the bone zone.
He is. And then turn them into glue, as I said.
What the fuck news agency is Tex
Tex-
AGS Agus?
Tags?
Yeah.
Texags.
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
know.
I don't fucking know.
That's where I get all my information. Do you guys not have that bookmarked? That's a
You
shame.
know, out of curiosity.
I love that these like third string fucking news sites, half the time what they do.
TexAgs is an independent Texas A&M University fan website.
Fan website, huh? Okay.
But like
We couldn't get
these,
this
like,
off the Daily
third-
Caller or anything?
These like third string fucking news websites, what they always do, they either do one of two things. Either one, they just basically copy paste the couple changes, the big news sites articles, or two, they write complete crackpot shit like this.
Yeah. Well, it's like
No.
there's no journalistic integrity that's like needed. And like, don't get me wrong, journalism's in the fucking dump right now. And it's terrible and it's awful. But like, this is not helping. These like independent sites that have absolutely no journalistic integrity. I guess that's why I haven't heard of it, is because it's just that
I mean,
crackpot.
they don't have a need for journalistic integrity. I mean,
It's true.
If they, you know,
Hey, whatever gets the
shedding,
clicks.
shedding that, yeah, like it is monetarily incentivized.
Just like Greg Reese's whole career on Banned.Video. That's
There
all he
you go.
does.
People alone to defeat this emerging global dystopia.
Are we saying the World Economic Forum is going to carry out this great reset?
Now this is a jump. How does this have anything to do with the Great Reset? How does this
I
have
guess
anything
that
to do with the Great Reset?
that he's insinuating that the only way for the Great Reset to happen is
a
if
genocide.
is a genocide because the Patriots are too woke.
They're too powerful.
They're too powerful. They have to be killed. No, don't. That's not what I meant. That's
Let's
not
take
what
that out of context.
Please no.
No, they're too strong. They won't sit idly by.
Yeah, and let their country be destroyed by the liberals, the libcucks.
Yeah. So they have to
Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
make a big box of skulls apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. To see my latest
No, Greg,
video
thank you.
Wait, what's that? The
For my
reset
free
report?
newsletter
Reese
and
report.
subscribe at Infowars out of the Rockefeller oil, then be the individual which from our
We're not getting
Wow,
an
that's
appearance. No, please don't play that.
So,
Okay, U-School, just a refugee from the Howdy Doody show playing on the other... What does that even mean? Is that a sentence? Wondered if
Just
there
a
are any
refugee.
fellow subbies who like the idea of flat Earth and the moon landing hoax. Also, the Grand Canyon being the scars of a gigantic mining operation. That there used to be enormous mile-high silicon trees. What does he mean? What's he saying?
He's kidding, right?
Surely U-School is kidding. Surely. Okay. Good morning, Greg. Where do I find your video of 10 Nuremberg violations? Thank you for your help in time. Okay.
Okay then.
oh, Nuremberg
Truth is
2.0,
peace.
Look in the sidebar.
Holy shit! What is
Heard
this
of-
fucking 5-paragraph essay? This
I don't
guy
even think
sent
I
me?
can read that, to be honest with you. Just the
Playing it right
Jews
into the
fled
devil's
to
hands,
Egypt.
dude.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my god, it's even longer.
Oh,
Antichrist, Luciferian, secret societies. Thank you, God
Rastafari-
speaks. Yeah.
Rastafarian.
Calling the herd was never easy. There is no kidding, a COVID-19 vaccine incentives website hosted by the National Governors Association that is a list of U.S. states offering incentives to take the injection.
No.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I wish I would have looked at that before I got my vaccine. The purpose of this memo is to provide an update on state COVID-19. Okay, yeah, I don't care. Oh God, what is this? Unique lines. Vaccinations, good for them. I have one. That graduated. They backed down after requesting that family members get vaccinated. We apparently said, hell no. Then they changed their tune. Our dumbasses who aren't...
Our dumbasses, as in they belong to us.
We are the dumbasses, and we know we are. Who aren't putting up a fight will face is when the FDA approves it, and we'll have to take it. That's not how the FDA approval process works. At fucking all, unique lines. Then it should be revolution, then, because then it will be this. Here is their game plan towards their constructed genocide, enslavement. I can't go to freeworldnews.tv, unfortunately, and watch that video. Military members say they'll quit if Army mandates COVID-19 vaccine.
I do love.
Yeah,
if
they're
you
not
write
allowed to
an
do
article
that.
like you can. Wait, what do you mean?
They can't just quit.
Oh yeah, no. I think that the army can't mandate. I do love how they
Yeah,
say
and they
that
can't, man.
because this happened actually a similar thing. And this is just journalism in general. Like in France, a couple thousand of their servicemen and women, which, mind you, France, gets made fun of a lot, but they have a sizable military. Basically, wrote like this petition to the government, like saying how they weren't happy with how the government was going and claiming that a civil war might break out, and people could write like French military warns about potential civil war. Like 3 people could go, "We'll quit if you make us get a COVID vaccine," and they can go, certain military members, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
love it.
I can't read another one from that, man.
Unique lines
The
just keeps
British
on
Yankee
going, huh?
94, that's just not how that works. I'm 100% serious when I say this, but all of this was in Star Wars. I gotta go, man.
What?
I gotta go. I can't. No. British Yankee 94.
Is George Lucas behind the scamdemic?
There it is. You know.
Oh my God, the Jedi betraying the Republic equals January 6th.
At every angle, the Order 66 equals vaccinations. The puppet master pulling the strings on both sides. The Jedi betraying the Republic equals January 6th. Oh my God, kill me. Americans, we are being genocided. Me, Google's Gregory Stanton's genocide. Watch. Teehee, awkward. Okay.
Oh,
my
here's
God.
an example in a YouTube link.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm good, thanks.
Excellent as usual, Greg. Share, share, share. Listed by the FBI. They're setting the stage for China to nuke us in a fake exchange. Ours will miss, theirs will not. The Book of Revelations talk about a dragon coming from the sea, and at our shore, people are going to try and flee and get wiped out. We're being surrounded on all sides. 301, why I haven't posted that fricked, hateful, racist comic bullcrap freckin' crazy. Sir, what is up with that idiotic crap? Agreed, Walt.
Dude, that's some old guy. You know that.
These people. It's like that. There was a gentleman
That's
named
some
Brother.
bullcrap.
What was his
Just
name?
say,
Brother
That
Jeff.
reminds me of Brother Jeff.
Brother
dude.
Jeff was incoherent in comment sections in prior videos we had watched.
Big Chief, little balls.
Big Chief, little balls. That is an example. Bilbo, big bags. Bilbo's big bags. Presumably that's talking about his testicles, right? When we can all be honest and admit that the other side needs to be wiped out. That is... Wait, are we counter-genociding the left?
Yes. Yes, that's the only answer.
What? Christians and conservatives hang on to misguided and manipulated beliefs and principles that allow evil to gain advantage over us. Wait, are you saying that the misguided and manipulated beliefs are what Greg Reese's videos and what, has been indoctrinated over the last 6 months and 4 days? Is that what we're talking about?
No, us killing them isn't evil, though.
Oh,
But
okay.
if they try to kill us, that's the evil and misguided beliefs.
My
and
mistake,
stuff.
then.
But if we, quote, defend ourselves, then it's okay.
Yeah.
God said it was okay. I asked.
Oh, and then Dougie Fresh said, actually, the Nile is a river in Egypt. Yeah, who knew? We are about to enter the extermination period. That is what Greg said, and God will soon crush the head of the serpent. Everyone who is slain by... Yeah, he put an effort in. Genocide happens because the human race are stupid farm animals, easily herded in any one direction by manipulation. See, with these people, again, like I said before, these people are so close. They're like, they're tasting you. You know what I mean? It's like, I almost got it. It's like I'm the one being manipulated by Greg Reese, Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes, whoever the fuck else is on this platform, and anybody else that advocates for this sort of stuff. You know what I mean? They can taste it. They're almost there. They're so close to realizing it, but they're so far away at the same time. It's shocking.
If they just had a shred of self-awareness, then they wouldn't be leaving comments on Banned.Video.
They wouldn't.
Here we are.
Just like the Nazis, says Rabbit. Vaccinate your libs. They're coming to kill us. They want us all dead. Exterminated. I agree. So what are we told to do? Don't be violent. Be kind. Turn your fucking cheek. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you, vaccinated your libs? Okay. Is there a full version of that song? I love it so much. I want to put it on myself as an alarm, etc. Heart.
Well,
which song?
Yeah, that would make a pretty good alarm
the
because
intro.
The intro does strike fear into me.
It does strike fear. Okay, I don't think we're going to move on to any other videos because we're an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 11 minutes now. Presumably, we'll watch some of these videos next time. Maybe we'll do The Purpose of Juneteenth is White Replacement, and then Pedophile Culture is Hijacking Gay Rights Movement next time. Or maybe we'll even fit in Toxic Nanoparticles Used to Amplify mRNA and COVID Vaccine.
I like that one.
That does sound like a video that we are going to eventually watch. It is certainly, I'm certain it's a video that we will eventually watch. But this was eye-opening as it always is. I think that's it.
I feel enlightened.
So
Every time we do this, I feel
yeah,
enlightened.
I mean, yeah, I'm waking up.
I feel exhausted.
Yeah, I'm waking up. Slowly but surely. As soon as my alpha power and my super male vitality come in the mail in my pollen block, I'm certain that once I get those into my system and die, I will be awoken.
That reminds me, I need to order a new shipment of atomic iodine.
Oh yes, of course, your atomic iodine.
Alpha power. I gotta get my alpha power.
Alpha power. But yeah, that was the first episode of the Social Q podcast. If you liked, please leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it, I guess.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable. I dislike everything that we covered, but I'm still here. So, yeah, please leave a comment if there's anything you want to suggest that we do next time, if you want anything to do different. If you don't want us to pause 18,000 times in the middle of the video and laugh, we don't have to do that, I guess. But other than that, peace.
Thanks.